Hello and welcome back to TopCam. Today's video is very interesting as we will show you how to convert ppm to mole fraction. But before that, hit that subscribe button to continue learning chemistry in the most fun way possible. Now back to the video. ppm and mole fraction are two different units of concentration, where concentration refers to the amount of solute dissolved in a particular amount of the solvent or the solution. However, ppm and mole fraction are correlated. Let's find out how. ppm stands for parts of solute dissolved per million parts of the solution. 1 million represents 10 to the power 6. So 1 ppm solution is equals to the mass of solute divided by the total mass of the solution into 10 to the power 6. In contrast, mole fraction is defined as the ratio between the moles of one component of a mixture to the total moles of all the components in the mixture or the solution. Now we already know that a homogeneous chemical solution has only two components, that is a solute and a solvent. So in a chemical solution, the mole fraction of the solute is calculated dividing the moles of solute with the total moles of the solution, which is the sum of moles of solute and the solvent. Similarly, mole fraction of a solvent is equals to the moles of solvent divided by the total number of moles of solute and the solvent. Also, you may find it interesting that mole fraction of solute equals to 1 minus mole fraction of solvent and vice versa. But how do we convert ppm to mole fraction? Let's understand it with the help of an example. The question here says a chemist prepared a 500 ppm glucose solution in water. The total mass of the solution is 1000 grams. What is the mole fraction of glucose in it? Now to convert the given concentration from ppm to mole fraction, the information provided in the question is concentration in ppm, that is 500 ppm. Total mass of the solution, that is 1000 grams. We know from the ppm formula that concentration in ppm is equals to mass of solute divided by total mass of the solution times 10 to the power 6. So substituting the provided data, 500 is equals to mass of solute divided by mass of solution, that is 1000, and this entire fraction is multiplied by a million, that is 10 to the power 6. So by cross multiplication, we find the mass of solute, which is glucose in this example. 500 times 1000 divided by 1 billion turns out to be 0.5 grams. Now that we have calculated the mass of glucose, we can easily find the mass of solvent, which is water in this case, by applying the formula. Mass of solvent, that is water, is equals to total mass of solution minus mass of solute glucose. Mass of solvent, that is water, is thus equals to 1000 minus 0.5, that is 999.5 grams. So 999.5 grams water was used to prepare a 500 ppm glucose solution. Now the formula relating mass to the number of moles of a substance is moles equals to mass divided by molar mass. You must recall that the molar mass of glucose, which is represented by the formula C6H12O6, is 180.156 grams per mole, while the molar mass of water H2O is 18.02 grams per mole, which means that the moles of glucose are its mass 0.5 divided by its molar mass, which is 180.156 grams per mole, which gives us 0.00278. Likewise, the moles of water is equals to mass 999.5 divided by its molar mass 18.02 grams per mole, which gives us 55.5. So now we have the moles of glucose as well as the moles of water. Mole fraction of glucose in its 500 ppm aqueous solution is equals to moles of glucose solute divided by the moles of solute glucose plus moles of solvent, that is water. So mole fraction of glucose, that is 0.00278, is divided by the sum of 0.00278 and 55.5 to give us the mole fraction of glucose in this example, which is 0.tetra05. So that's how you convert ppm to mole fraction. Like, share and subscribe to the channel for more such fun and informative chemistry content.